if you are terrified at polling that shows that capitalism is now like at a 15-year low in terms of what people think about it, if you are terrified at the incredibly broad-based enthusiasm for Zoran Mamdani and his democratic socialism, how do you push back on this? How do you stop this rising tide of socialism that you see? Well, Jesse Waters has an interesting idea on how to fight socialism. You might say fighting fire with fire.
A lot of fluff and very little beneath.
And Bernie kind of alluded to it. He's like, he wears a nice suit. He's got a nice smile. And that can fool a lot of people. Trust me. I know, Kayleigh. But they're on to something with the prices and all that. I mean, prices are still high. Can't Trump just bring in some corporate executives and just say, hey, guys, there's going to be a socialist revolution in this country if you guys don't do something. Please do something. I mean, you could do this with the heads of these universities. I mean, these tuition rates are out of control. Why doesn't he just say, guys, we're going to investigate you guys for monopoly, price collusion. Get this tuition down. Get this stuff down.
Yeah, he's working on it. Look, Scott Besson is the best.
Okay, pause. Hold on for a second. I just want to go over this. So, how do we deal with this this political program of attempting to make things more affordable? Why have a process? Just have Trump tell everybody make things more affordable.
It's sort of like you should just asked.
It's really more like literally saying this socialism is a danger. What we need is authoritarian communism to address it.
As long as it's from executives.
Right. As long as the state has the ability to dictate what prices are, we won't have to worry about this socialism.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a feeling that's not going to work, Jesse Waters. I have a feeling that they're going to find a way around it. That's why you need things like legislation and taxation to actually make this stuff happen.
Here's Kayleigh, though, saying, don't worry. There's no reason to panic about the affordability crisis. Why? Because Scott Besson said so.
Get this tuition down. Get this stuff down.
Yeah, he's working on it. Look, Scott Besson is the best of the best alongside Donald Trump. Scott Besson said, I'm predicting Q4, you're going to see an accelerant on this economy. And already, if you look at it, 3.3% GDP growth, hundreds of billions of dollars of investment pouring into the United States. Donald Trump's cut taxes, deregulating. He has poured a fire on this economy. We're having to dig out from 4 years of Biden-era fecklessness, but we're getting there.
Listen, I am not a scientist, but when you pour a fire onto something, it burns. It burns. And you don't want the economy to burn.
It reminds me of the Weimar. They were burning money to stay warm.
He's pouring a fire on the economy. He sure is.
Well, she's almost revealing what they want, though. But that's why they want interest rates to be lowered, because they want to heat up the economy. And they don't necessarily care if that's going to create deeply, a horrible, consequences for people downstream.
Oh, there's no doubt that the cutting of rates could become inflationary, but the problem is that our economy is not growing, and we have massive job loss, and we have this huge drag on the economy in the form of tariffs, and so regardless, okay, you can borrow money at a lower rate if you're a company, but are you going to invest that money in something right now? Are you going to say we're going to hire more people? Because why? All the outlook of the economy looks like it's about to implode.
I'm no defender of the Biden economy, but the fact is it was growing, and that just growth wasn't shared. Now we're not sharing it or growing.
We were talking about this before the show. Past due car payments hit a record high.
Going back, it hasn't been this high since the great financial crisis.
Credit card debt just hit a record high, a collective $1.21 trillion, and that was a rise in Q2 from when it was a previous headline in Q1 about a record in credit card debt. Balances rose by $27 billion, let alone what we just saw with the employment numbers, and including revisions for 2024, which is like the hidden story, I think, in terms of what Democrats were unable to respond to, is that since there's all these issues with collecting unemployment data, and we have these gray areas of the economy of gig work and underemployment, there wasn't, I think, a good enough understanding of how much people were hurting even prior to this. And Trump is just setting it on, on turbo drive or whatever with the tariffs, which are going to be inflationary directly on the rest of people in terms of how they deal with it. It's a compounding sales tax.
Let's just let Kaylee finish her.
Sorry, I thought we were done.
No, and Nicola says, I know you're not being serious, Sam, but please, for F's sake, don't call that nitwit plan communism. This is their representation of communism. Is like, you don't want central planning from and now it's just one guy dictating all the prices. But go ahead.
GDP growth, hundreds of billions of dollars of investment pouring into the United States. Donald Trump's cut taxes, deregulating. He has poured a fire on this economy. We're having to dig out from 4 years of Biden-era fecklessness, but we're getting there. And I can tell you this, by the midterms, I think you're going to have a very evident contrast between communist New York City and a thriving United States of America.
I don't think so.
Are people sick of this yet? Like, I mean, my entire life, like, okay, all this tech innovation is going to make everyone's life great. Oh, crypto, just give it a few more years. AI around the corner, it's going to change your life, make it all better. Now it's the Trump economy. It's not, look, it might look bad now. Wait till Q4 or actually the midterms, and then everything's, we've pie in the sky when you die. This is like I have to say, though,
the lead time on Basant's like, Q4 is going to be great. I mean, we're only 30 days from that less.
Right.
I get the sense that Basant feels like he ain't going to be around for much longer. I have a feeling he's thinking Q1 of 2026, and I'm out of here because I think she's right. I think they are pouring fire on this economy, and it is about to literally get fried.
Did you notice she said Scott's the best of the best besides Donald Trump?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You can't.
Yeah.
He would be
Crazy
so pissed.
I mean, he's the second best of the best.
Bring Kaylee to me now.
He's number two. Number two. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.